And we are live. Welcome, friends, to the very first live stream for the Heroes Blade channel. This is a 100 subscriber special. So, but actually, there are about 150 plus subscribers at this point. So it's a little bit over that. And I did plan to do this much earlier. But a lot of things happened, and so I did have to push it back a bit. But here we are, and yeah, we're live. Just so you're aware, this is the very first time I am doing something like this, any type of live stream, and I still have a lot to learn, and there are a lot of things that I may have to work on for these streams, but whatever the case may be, thank you for being here and supporting the channel. Okay, so just a couple of things before we start, just for information purposes. As you can obviously tell, that little character there is what most people might know as a PNG. Pretty much just somewhat little bit of an animated character that someone created, and that is not my own creation. That is created by someone else, and we're able to use it as a type of free resource, and I did provide a link and credit to the artist in the description. So as well as the background is also not mine, but if you've seen some of my previous videos where I've been discussing Vindictus Defying Fate, that is a background of the tavern for Colin or Colhin or whatever the name of that town is. So those are just some little bit of information for you. Hi there, Julia. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate your support. Yeah, so here we are. This is the first live stream, 150 subs at this point. Yeah, pretty happy for where I've gotten so far and for all the support from the community. At the very beginning, even though it was just one subscriber, it felt pretty good seeing the numbers go up, even if just slowly, and seeing that so many people were interested in the type of content I was creating, and just seeing all the hard work that I put in sort of pay off. And I don't plan to stop anytime soon, of course. I plan to keep doing content creation, and I guess depending on how well this goes, how people like this live stream, maybe I'll do some more live streams in the future as well. So let's see, what do I have planned for today? Well, again, since it's the very first stream, I don't have anything too crazy or too interesting planned, but I thought we could try maybe playing a little bit of Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, because that's still one of my favorite games to date, and I had shared one of the previous videos I made about it, and it seemed to get a little bit of traction, so I thought maybe we'd jump into that in a little bit here. Let's see. Of course, also, if anyone wants to chat about anything, we could do that as well. So, totally up to you all as well. Let's see. Speaking of Vindictus Defying Fate, I recently posted 2 videos. One was the most recent updates, which is like the post-alpha reflections from the game, and as well as some of the devlogs that they shared with us, and that got well, there was a lot of information in those. Specifically, I also posted one that's the AMA, which is, if you don't know, AMA stands for Ask Me Anything, and those had so much information that those videos, I think the post-alpha reflections was something like almost 30 minutes, and then the AMA was close to almost an hour. But it had so much good information in it, so if you all haven't checked those out, please feel free, go ahead and head over to the channel, and you should find those there. Those are the 2 most recent ones. And yeah, they had so much good information about the things that they fixed, the type of, well, a little bit of a roadmap of the things to come, a couple of new characters coming out, although they did share information about one, which was Arisha. So for those of you OG Vindy players, you know Arisha. Looking forward to that as well. And then I do also plan to do an update for Drakantos, because that one also got a lot of interest on my channel. Drakantos is the pixel MMORPG, and really was a lot of fun. I did try out the, I think it was the alpha test. I'm not sure. I forget if it's alpha or beta test, but I did try out one of the most recent tests, and it was a lot of fun and very easy to get into, very easy to pick up and put down. And I do want to do something of an update on that, because I haven't touched base on that in a while. And they did make a lot of updates to that, including pretty much completely overhauling the battle mechanics, the battle system. Whereas before felt a little more restrictive, a little more, some people would say clunky, because it was based on like a square tile grid style of movement. And because of that, it might have felt like you didn't have too much freedom to move around. Personally, I didn't have too much issues with it, but there were enough people unsatisfied with it that they did go ahead and completely overhaul the whole system. So that's something I did want to discuss and share with everyone. And so I'll likely do that in one of the upcoming videos. But besides that, let's see, I do have a couple of other indie games that I did want to share. There's so many good indie games coming out that I wish I had more time to talk about all of them and bring all those details to you all. But yeah, there is a couple of good ones coming out, and I'll probably be doing some videos of those soon. So I haven't stopped that little segment, which was something like indie games, upcoming indie games to get excited for. So I still do plan to do that. We'll definitely have those coming up in the future as well. Let's see, what else? I guess a little bit about the process it took to get this whole live stream set up. It was a lot of work, to say the least. So many programs I had to learn right off the bat. For those of you who streamed before, you're probably well aware of this, but there's streaming programs like OBS. To get this little animated character to kind of look a little more full of life, I had to download and practice on this other program called Viadu Tube, something like that, and then I had to learn about encoding and setting up the resolution for the live stream. And then there were so many fun little issues that kept popping up while trying to get all of this to run. And sometimes it seems like it might be stressful, but I'll be honest with you, I have had a lot of fun. I did mess up a lot of things. I did have to fix things, redo things a lot of times. But at the end of the day, it's a really fun experience being able to learn and being able to see where all these little steps can take you, and to see the final product, which is where we're at right now. Yeah, took a lot of work, but was definitely a lot of fun, and I am still having fun doing this right now. Let's see. So, with that being said, let's see. So even if you aren't able to join the live stream today, that's totally okay. I do believe YouTube will keep this. It'll save it somewhere, and you can always pull it up later and watch it at your own pace if you so should choose. But either way, thank you so much for those of you who are here, and for those of you who will be watching in the future. Okay, so let's see. So with that, I guess let's jump in to a little bit of Kingdoms of Amalur here. Let's see. For this one, for this game, this is Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. This is a remake of the original game. And this version, of course, remasters usually come with a whole lot of graphical and fidelity updates. So this, of course, is a step up. Has a lot of little details that they've worked on and improved from the original game, and it looks spectacular. It looks amazing, especially if you're playing this thing in 4K, which I am. It looks absolutely beautiful. All the details, all the colors, and that, of course, is probably the most noticeable thing. But apart from just the graphical updates, they did improve a whole lot of other things. For example, they improved combat. So in the original game, although the combat was still a lot of fun, that's kind of what makes this game, is the combat. But a lot of the times it was a little bit easier than it needed to be. The type of weapons you find, the type of abilities you had that you can unlock, it kind of made the game fairly easy. Thankfully, in this new updated version, they do have a new difficulty setting, something like a hell mode, and that's the one I'll be playing. Makes it a lot more difficult, and it does, for example, it makes your weapons durability go down a lot faster. So it does really make you consider what type of weapons you're using, and rather than just scrapping every spare you have, you kind of have to consider whether or not you might need to use that in the future. Excuse me. And then besides that, they also had sort of limited gear sets. So the original game did have gear sets, but the problem was you would either find them way too early or you would barely find them at all. And so it sort of made those equipment gear sets kind of useless, because you'd maybe have one or two pieces of it and then you'd never see the rest. And by the time you'd gather those up, you'd be on to a new region with a new gear set, and kind of didn't really do it justice. So they updated that here, and you are able to get more items with those gear sets much sooner, and that way you have those gear set bonuses on you. That would definitely helps a lot with the hell mode. So there's that. So yeah, there's so many details here with this updated version. But definitely is still the same old game that you've played. If you played it before, it's still a great game. Has the whole amazing story, amazing characters, and yeah, that's Kingdom of Amalur. And so now I've loaded this up here. I am ready to play. So let's jump over to the game. All right. So here we are. I had considered using my mage that I had created earlier, but the thing about it is that I was already doing some videos with the mage. So I kind of wanted to keep that going. I wanted to be part of that series for Kingdom of Amalur for my gameplay videos. So I'm gonna leave the mage there. But in the meantime, I am going to I'm going to be using this other character here, and she is a sort of a mixed build. She's agility and speed, but she also has, she might have some magic abilities. I think it depends where exactly I'm going with this, but for the most part, she is close range melee using these weapons here, which are called the Fey Blades, and these are fast attacking weapons, and they require you to be in direct close combat with the enemy. And then I do also have secondary weapons here, which are the chakram. And now the chakram are mid to long range attacking weapons. And so with this, I'm able to keep a good distance and also get in close range, or I can do a mix of both if need be. And the good thing about that is, for example, I can jump, attack an enemy up close, and then let's say I'm getting surrounded by more than one enemy at a time. I can move away, and then I can do group attacks with this. Or if I just, you know, I'm maybe getting hit one too many times, I can take a step back and attack from farther away. So I have both my bases covered here: close range, fast, heavy damage, and then mid to long range with some area damage here. And then I do have some skills, like I have the regular, it's sort of like an electric bolt. I think this is like the primary skill spell that you get, sort of like a lightning bolt. It does somewhat damage, but nothing too great. And then I have a skill that allows me to pull enemies to myself, and this is this goes perfect with the Fey Blades, because I can just drag them in and then hit them with the full combo. And that's the one that's tied to X, the blue X. And this is sort of like a spear. And if anyone's played Mortal Kombat, you'll know Scorpion and his spear. And that's essentially what that is. You'll drag them to you. You can pull off a nice strong combo and hopefully take them out by that point. And then I have this other skill, which I'm not even sure what that does, honestly, but it's there. Looks to be some type of something that might bother them in some way. I have no idea. I'll have to test that out. But there we go. So she is my fast, agility, high damage. But the issue with that is, of course, I have light armor, so I do take a lot more damage if I get hit. So now that would be the reason why I have these two different weapon styles. So I have the one for close range damage, and then mid to long range damage. So let's put that into action here. We're gonna go take on some enemies. A couple of ugly spiders. Ugh. No thanks. Alright, so let's see. Here comes the Fey Blade combos. And then you can hold the attack button and you can do this spinning attack, which does a lot of damage, especially if you catch him in the corner. Ouch. As you can see, that hurt a lot. It did a lot of damage because, once again, we are in Hell mode, the hardest mode, whatever it's called. And my gear, weapons, equipment is not very strong. But you can see how quickly I kill these enemies. So it's a little trade-off there. All right, let's see. You can pick some flowers. You can find this treasure. And no more spiders. I wonder if there's some type of heal spell that I don't have. If I can get that. Well, but in the meantime, I know there's like, oh, there it is. So this is essentially a quick slots for potions. The one on the bottom is, of course, health potion. And then a couple of other different type of potions there. But I don't necessarily need to use them right now, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see. I could do quests, or I could just fight enemies. I'm kind of in the mood to just fight right now. So let's see. How do I get to my map? There's the map. There's some enemies there. I'm going to stay away from the spiders. Not a fan, not a fan. Alright. So we're going to trail us some enemies and gain some experience. And kind of warm up a little bit because I haven't played her in a while. I've been practicing more with the mage, so kind of got to get my groove back here. Alright. And then when they're far, I can hit them with the chakra. Get away. They look kind of harmless. I'm just going to go all out with the Fade Blades. Oh, that was nice. Ah, I love those combos. They're so smooth. Alright. Enemy slain. And I like this dodge because it's quick, but the only problem is it doesn't have that much range, and it kind of leaves me defenseless. It leaves my back exposed, so I'm not a fan of that, but I just kind of need to kind of work on my timing with that. Boom. Love those combos. Ah, so satisfying. Alright, let's see. There is a dead corpse here. Very unfortunate. There's a journal. I'll take it all. I'll review the journal later. Probably a quest in there. Right, there looks to be something at the very end here. Well, I guess there's nothing here. Might be an exit for another dungeon. Well, we'll figure it out later. Oh, there's a stone. There's these stones. If you haven't played this game, there's these stones all over the lands, and if you touch them, they give you little stories about the history of the world, or something like a poem, and then that poem will kind of give you lore about people or places as well. So it's just pretty cool. This whole game is really, really artistic and very creative. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about this game was that, and they have so much, like, so many aspects of the game that put you into the world, and how distinct and unique it is from a lot of other fantasy games. So yeah, I love that, and I absolutely love the combat of this game. Alright, so let's see. Kill these spiders. Where else should I go that I haven't been yet? There's a treasure chest here. And an interest point here. So let's go that way. Now, I think I do restore a little bit of health. Little by little. But it's not very much, if that is true. And I don't get very many potions here in this hard mode. If I do, I'm probably using them all up. So I need to be careful. And I need to ration. And try not to get hit. Alright, let's see. Where am I going? Going this way. Point of interest. Wait, where is this? Oh, I gotta go around. I see. Okay. So, big open field. I am gonna save. Okay, so let's start towards the edge. Yeah, enemies pop up, trying to sneak attack me, and of course, they are ugly spiders. And I am not a fan of spiders. We do have... Ooh. Did not see that there. Let me take that. They are weak to fire, so I am going to use the chakra here. Fire, flame chakras. So these should do a lot of damage. Nice. And then... Whoa, get away. New location discovered. Very nice, very nice. Got it. Let's see, can I put him towards me? Yes. There you go. Works. Works like a charm. Ah! I'm poisoned. That's not good. Okay. It didn't last long. I'm good. I'm safe. Okay. So I found a new spot. I found a treasure chest, and there's another treasure right around the corner. So that's a win-win. What is it? Where's the treasure? A log. Oh, look at that. There we go. And then there is an interest spot right. Oh, more spiders. Oh, and these are the big ones. Oh, ah! Get away, get away. Ah, not good, not good. I gotta heal. I used a different potion by accident, but that's fine. Alright, gotta bring the damage here. I can hold these, by the way, and when they get close, they'll do a big spin attack that does heavy damage. And then I can just keep attacking from far. Ah. Get away, get away, get away. That guy just stood there. Alright, better for me. Whew. They are down. Alright, let's go grab that point of interest. Inspect silk farmer remains. And looks like I need one more somewhere. And here's another treasure chest. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Oops, wrong button. Let's see. Average unlock chest. I have 39 lock picks. I completely forgot how to pick locks. So let's give it a shot. Okay, that was easy. That worked pretty easily. Alright. And then let's see. I guess I'm gonna check out the new spot we just found. Okay, let's see. This is Cathris. Let's see, what can we find in here? Let's see. I'm gonna go this way first. I feel like this is a story quest dungeon. I remember there was one there. Oh, a bunch of ugly spiders. We can do a couple at a time. Get over here. Too many. Get away, get away. I got hit again. I'm gonna use the health regen potion. That should work a little bit over time. And then I'll just keep attacking like this. Nice. Huh. Combos. Nice. No, get away. All right. They are dead. And I am at full health. Minor healing potion, good. 2 minor healing potions. Okay, I guess I get them pretty easily. And let's see. Let's scope out the rest of the dungeon. Burn that. Oh, good thing I had heat. Good thing I had fire. Let's see. Do I just go through here? What's in here? Dispel chest. Oh gosh. Well, whatever. All right, so all right, let's see. Got it. I still remember how to do that. Not bad, not bad. All right. From there, we'll go around. Ugly. All right. I'm gonna bring this one first. Gotta move back, make some distance, and then get them all. Nice. Oh. Oh man, they keep coming. Wow. That thing follows me. I forgot I can block. I could probably block that if I tried. Alright, let's see. Combo. Alright, it's going down. Nope, did not block that in time. But that's okay. I brought a few more health potions. Get over here. All right. Now that was an army. They did not drop anything, sadly, but that's okay. Let's see. Where does this lead to? Spiderwebs everywhere. Let's see. What is this? Flower. And then save. Nothing here. Some more fire to break the spider webs. Hold on 1 second. myself. I was talking the whole time muted. Well, anyway. I'm getting killed. Heal. Oh, combos. Love those combos. I would be able to do more damage if they got close, but they always attacking me from far away. So. Hello? Testing? So I keep muting myself and I keep talking to myself. Yeah. Yeah. That's just what I do. Alright, so they are down. Alright, let's see. More plants. Lots of plants. Spider pod. I got a lot of new gear here. I'm not sure which one's gonna be useful for me, but I'll have a look-see after I leave the dungeon. Plants. Eye of the Storm. I guess let's see what we found so far. Weapons. I am sticking with the Fey Blades and the Chakra, so if I find other Fey Blades, I mean, that's also fine. These are insanely good. So I am. Are these also Fey Blades? Yes. So I am sticking with these for now, but if I do need to switch up because I'm running low on durability and I don't have any type of any items to repair, I guess I can jump to these. This one I don't necessarily need. It's kind of weak in comparison, but this one is technically has 2 more damage to it, but it's missing all the other components of this. Well, actually, let me see. This is ice damage. I guess this has higher pierce damage and has bleeding, which is good. But I'm going to stick with these for now. I'm going to keep using these. What about Chakram? Chakram, secondary. I also have a really amazing Chakram. So I have 2 really, really good weapons here on me. So no need to change those for now. As for gear, as for equipment, I have. Am I rocking a set? Yes, I am. 2 out of 5. Mercenary cap. Plus 5 damage with daggers and Fey Blades, keeping that one. Silk farmer glove. And mercenary leggings. How about feet? Step. I have pretty good gear. I don't think I need to switch up anything currently, but I did see a new accessory. So let's check that out. I have the Storm. Oh, what I have equipped right now, a necklace. Minus 5% mana costs. Nature's Gift. Plus 30 health, plus 30 mana. I have Storm, plus lightning damage. I don't need that. Plus 5 damage. So, yeah, I have a health ring percentage, 10%. Yeah, I'm sticking with this. So, okay. So far we don't need to change anything. We're good. So we're gonna keep going with what we got. How far along am I? We might be getting closer to the end of the dungeon here. Alright, let's see. Oh, of course. I should already know what they're trying to do to me here. Ah! This is a problem when they get me locked up like that. And they're all 3-on-1. I don't last much. I don't last very long. So I'm going to hit them with the chakra because these do a lot of damage. Lower their numbers. Ouch. And when they're big like this, if I use that hook spear, it actually pulls me towards them, which is also just as useful because I can just get right in front of their faces and just lay on a lot of damage to them. So, all right, they're down. And there's a bunch of spider sacks here, but what has treasure for me? This one. There we go. I'm gonna hit that save button. FYI, I saved over I saved over my mage, so I'll have to create him anew, which is not a big deal because I kind of just started it, but I wish there was an easier way to like separate these, but here's what it is. All right. Let's see. Come, spider. Take your medicine. Wrong target. Oh, all good. Ah! Nice. All right. How far along are we? We're going back in a loop. So I guess we're almost done. More spiders. Hit them with the chakra. Ah, oops. I gotta be careful with that. It's sort of like a dodge or rush attack, so to speak. But the problem is when I do that, I'm airborne. So if I don't time it perfectly, I am completely vulnerable, and that could get me killed. So get over here. Ah. Love those combos. Love that spinning. You hold the attack button, and then you get 2 levels of attack, and he just spins like crazy. Spin to win. Very satisfying. All right. All right. Big open space. Always save. There is a chest here. This is chakram. Ice chakram. Not bad. Could be better, but for the other stuff I have, it's not bad. All right, let's see. I got flowers. And I think we're just about back to the starting point here. And all the spiders in this cave are dead, which is very satisfying. So for whatever reason, this door's still locked. I can't open it. So that means I'm gonna have a long run all the way back. Oh well. We gotta run. We gotta get our steps in. Doing that cardio. Let's see. You see all the spider corpses everywhere. Very satisfying. And yeah, the first character, my main character back in the good old days when I played the original Kingdoms of Amalur, was a warrior, but like a full spec warrior, using a two-handed weapon. And essentially, it got to the point where when you build up certain skills, you're pretty much untouchable. And not only that, like you could pull off combos with the two-handed weapons, and you can just like tear into the really big monster enemies, and there's pretty much nothing they could do to stop you. So you would pretty much be almost invincible. You could do like a big spin, and you could just, like, these guys, if they were all in a row, like I could just take them all down with one huge spin. So it's kind of OP to the point where it kind of felt a little bit boring. And then that's when I sort of started to play around with the Feyblades. And the Feyblades are obviously not as powerful. Is that part of the other one? I think I already got that. They're obviously not quite as powerful as a two-handed weapon with a pure warrior, but they do a lot of damage, especially if you get them in, like if you get an enemy in the corner, you can just keep unleashing combos on him, and that'll tear him up. But it's a lot more fun because using the two-handed weapon is just sort of, pretty basic. Like, it's either one or two swings, vertical swings, horizontal swings, and that's about it. But with these, you get all kinds of combos, all kinds of maneuvers. You can dodge and go airborne, so they're a lot more fun, at least to me. And then the chakrams are also fun, but also a little bit cheese, because I mean you can literally just stand here and just spam from far away, and like you can just kill mobs of enemies like this. So if I can help it, I probably just prefer to use combos here with the Feyblades. A little bit more fun. Alright, so we are getting the heck out of here. Alright, so another dead body. Let's see. I have a couple of more spaces in my inventory, so I'm gonna keep exploring. Whoa, a bunch of spiders still waiting for me outside. Never-ending spider hordes. Holy cow! There's a quest up here. There's 2 more spots of interest over here. So maybe I'll head this way. Alright, I'm gonna head left. Alright, so can we sneak past that big group of spiders? I'm gonna go around, but very likely some other spiders will attack me when they get a chance, because that's just what they live for. Okay, so I dodged those. Let's just go across this way, straight through the main road. Alright, not doing too bad. How do I even get here? Let's head through the city. Is there treasure here? There's a treasure around here somewhere that I did not get. Let's see. Pile of rocks. Well, good chunk of gold. And then we are... How much gold do I have? 31,000. I should probably repair so that my equipment doesn't break on me while I'm in the dungeon. This is not the blacksmith. This is a forge. Not what I need. What is that? Oh, I don't want to steal stuff right now. I'm not trying to get in trouble. Alright, so let's... Where is the actual... Is there a blacksmith in here? There might... No, that's probably the forge. Let's see, there's something like a... That's the tavern. It does say... Is there a blacksmith in here maybe? And I'm missing them? Maybe I'm just not talking to the person I need to talk to. Everyone's asleep, that's why. No, thank you. How about you? No. And you? Repair. There we go. He was just taking a nap. Can't take a nap, man. I need your help. Do I want to repair all anything that's equipped? Yes, I do want to repair all. How much will that cost me? Ooh. Took a hit on my gold. Had 31,000, I'm down to 9,000. Well, it's all good. I can sell some of the stuff I got from before. Actually, is he the same person that takes my stuff? Might as well sell him here. No. He is not. So I will need to find the merchant somewhere. No merchant here. No. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to talk to you. This is the healer? No, this is the merchant. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to start selling some stuff and try to recoup some gold. Obviously, we want to get rid of less useful items. Plus 3% gold drops. In this economy, I mean, that's probably worth keeping. But experience bonus, I don't really care that much. I am going to get rid of you. Actually, no, I'm going to hold on to those. I'm going to get rid of some of these stuff that take up a lot more space for no reason. Get rid of the scepters. Go to weapons first. So we're going to sell the scepter. Wait, I am selling, aren't I? Oh, I think I was about to buy stuff. I think I was gonna buy stuff by accident. Oh, thank goodness I caught that at the last second. I already don't have any money. Alright, so I'm going to start selling the white stuff. White colored stuff. Alright, got rid of a few of those. I guess I don't want to keep everything, but I don't need crude fade blades. Well, this has a couple of sockets in it. But I need sorcery, and I'm not a mage, so I'm going to sell that. Alright, so 48, 63. I'm going to get rid of this. So I'll just keep an extra on hand. Extra set of weapons, just in case one of the others breaks. I have something on hand. You can take that. Oh no, I won't, because I stole it. Yeah, just in case. I'll keep one extra of each weapon. Alright, that's good. Got back some of my gold. Okay. Okay, so that's the first half here. I think I'm gonna save, and I am gonna take a little break here, maybe 5 minutes, and then I will be back. Just need to grab some water and take a little breather, and then we'll jump back into Kingdoms of Amalur. So I'll be right back. All right. We are back. Let's see. All right. So we were headed towards these two locations. And let's see. All right. Let's head up. Let's head over. Let's see. Something up here. This is a shrine, and these are pretty much buffs. So you can find these scattered all over the world, and they'll give you some kind of buffs. Each one could be different, and then each one has their own specific type of buff. I have no idea what this one does, but better a buff than no buff. So this is a castle of some sort. I cannot get in from there, but oh, I guess I can. Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, that is ugly as heck. All right, I better prepare for a real fight here. Oh, get away! You're ugly. I dodged that. Nice. Huh. Oh, those things do massive damage. Yikes. Oh my goodness, this is painful. Ah, dead. Wow, I was not prepared for that fight. Alright, we'll try that again. Let's see. How far along was I from there? I was right around the corner. Okay. So, now I know. Now I know what I'm fighting. Come on, jump. I cannot let those things hit me. I gotta maneuver those because if they hit me, I'm in trouble. All right. Oh, they disappear after a while, I think. So I just gotta. Okay, there we go. Good. Get him in the combo. There we go. Ready? Alright, gotta outrun them. And then as soon as I get... Okay, there we go. Oh no, no! Ah! I was so close on that one. So close. All good. We'll try again. I guess I didn't know I have a extra fast hotkey for the HP potions, so now I know. Come on, come on. Ah. Oh, almost there. Come on. Got it. That thing is disgusting. Look at that. Alright, I got some gold. 427 gold. Not bad. Let's see. Here's one of the... Hmm? Well, that's a long way down. What are my other options? I can go back. So here's the other. I think I'm going to save this. I don't want to jump down there yet because I don't know what's in there. So I'm going to go find the other spot first. I'm still running low on health potions though. I don't have that much gold, but... All good. Let me save after that fight for sure. Okay, so this other one is just down the corner. There's a bunch of spiders here. I'm gonna kill them. Maybe I'll get some gold. That one's dead. Your turn. Alright, let's see. Not gold, but I can still sell them for gold, so I guess that's something. Alright, they're dead. Point of interest is right down here. And it is... I think that was the last of the remains for those farmers that I was looking for. And then I have to go into the city. I guess let's finish the quest, see if we'll get some good amount of gold, and then I'll have to buy some more potions because I am running low. Down here. Alright, we're gonna lay the remains here, lay the bodies to rest. Poor silk farmers. May you rest in peace. I got a good chunk of experience. No gold. How much gold do I have? 18k gold. I really need more potions, like for real. I'm gonna die if I don't buy some. So let me just sell what I got. Buy potions. Is this person back in the tavern? Do they just live in the tavern? They don't even stay at their own houses? Alright. I guess we head to the tavern. Let's see. Which one of you was it again? No, you're the blacksmith. I think it was you. No, it wasn't you. It was the lady. Also was not the lady. She was upstairs, that's right. Okay. She was upstairs. She was in this room. Right, let's make sure we're selling and not buying. Sell. Now, does she have potions for me? Is the question. And the answer is yes. Minor healing potions. Let me see something. So I'm still using minor healing potions because I don't need more than that, so that's good. They're not too expensive, so I'll buy everything she has. And I don't need mana potions because I don't use that much mana. I use a little bit when I'm using the skill to pull them towards me, but other than that, I'm not really using it. So no point to use my money on that. Precision. What does this do again? Critical strikes. These could be useful, so I am going to buy those. Don't need these or these. Flame guard. Nah. Not. Hey yo, Ryan, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being a part of the community and for supporting the channel always. Thank you so much, my friend. Alright, so let's see. We got potions. I should probably... Can I like rest? It is an inn. I should be able to sleep. I would think. There we go. How long do I sleep? 1 hour is good enough to give me full health, so. All right, cool. So now we're gonna head over to that spot that we ran away from. I think I can fast travel. Can I? Map. Yes, we can. All right, cool. So I can either... Wait, can I go up to the castle? I thought I could, but I don't think I can. No, I cannot because this is damaged here, so I'm going to have to jump through. We are going to jump down this really, really, really... really high up spot. I'm not a fan of heights, but let's do it anyway. Okay, we did not splatter, so that's a plus. Okay. Now, I guess we're inside that castle. But at the very bottom. How do I get up here? Okay. Found it. All right. I don't know if I should save or not. I guess I'll save on the other one because I already messed that one up. So we're saving over that one just in case. I don't know if I'll get out of here alive or not. I don't know the difficulty level of this specific castle dungeon. So somebody's talking to me, and I don't know if they're friendly. Let's see. Oh, trap. I can disarm the trap from a good distance. All right, nice. I forgot you could do that. It looks like there's supposed to be something here, like a point of interest, but nothing's... There's nothing here, so I guess I'm gonna ignore that for now. I'll keep looking around. Ah, I completely missed that one, even though the other one had the same exact trap in the same exact spot, but I was a bit too eager. All right, so let's see. It looks like there's supposed to be stuff here, but there's not. It could be on a higher level, up on an upper level. So for now, I'm just gonna go where I can. Average door unlocked. Door is locked. All right. I did pretty good last time, so no. Boom. Pretty good at this. Pretty good at lock picking. Okay, big open room with a bunch of giant ugly rats. All right. All right, let's get this started. We're gonna go left. We're gonna burn them. Burn them all. And they're trying to get me. Ah! come on. One rat down. Combos, combos. Combo master, combo master. All right. Rats are down. Got some items to sell for later. And no exit, but a treasure chest. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Now we go. We already went in these two sections. So we're gonna go. I can go up to the left or I can go straight down. That place does not look inviting, so I'm not gonna go there yet. I'm gonna go to the left and then see what we find. This is not. I can't get through there. So we're gonna go down this way. And then nothing yet, so we're safe for now. That also looks not so friendly, so let's save. There is a stone. Oh, I guess you get experience from these as well. So that's good. Let's see. Alright, now we're going up. We're going up little by little to the upper levels and more rats. Rats galore. One of them spotted me, so I'll let him chase me first. Never mind, they're all coming at me. Get him in the corner and he's done for. Ah! Ready, ready, ready. Alright. And they are down. Let's see what they were. What were they munching on? I don't know. Something nasty. Alright, let's see. They got a bunch of equipment on that one. And that's about it. Alright, let's keep going. Oh. Oh, I almost died. That thing hurts. I got bleeding going on. Alright, I just wasted 2 healing potions. Not ideal. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. We got this. We got this. I gotta be careful for those plants. Alright, we got 2 of them there. 2 of them there. If I get these guys first. Sneak attack them. They all come at me at once. That one at least looks tired, so we'll wait for one at a time. Ah. There you go. You first. You know, I keep forgetting I can block in this game. I don't know why. I've never been much of a defensive person, but if I'm getting attacked like this, I really need to learn how to defend. Otherwise, I'm going to just use all my money on HP potions. I'll be broke at this rate. I have a block. I have a shield. I can block. I promise I can block. I know how. There's a button for that. Okay. Alright. They're dead. I got another stone. Here's a corpse with some gold. You know what? I forgot to switch the avatar. I can actually switch the avatar to a different state. So now it should look a little more excited to play and not just dull. That one's actually a little too extreme. That one's for like major excitement, but I'm just gonna put the fun face. I know that doesn't make sense right now, but I promise it does. Okay, so we can level up. We are leveling up here, and let's see. What perks should we get here? Easy locks. Lock picking is not that necessary. I'm pretty good at lock picking, so I don't care that much. What about detect hidden? Detect hidden is good as a world skill because depending on the level you can do different things. So like once you get this, you can find little hidden spots like the logs that I was finding treasure in before, or the rocks, the little piles of rubble. You can go through those and get stuff, and then you also increases the other the amount of gold and other stuff that you get. But also, for example, like this one says enemies and other characters are displayed on the minimap. Hidden treasures are displayed on the minimap. Enemies facing, so like which, if they're facing forward or back, and essentially lets you know where, like if you can sneak around them or if you can assassinate them. So there's that. You can disarm traps. Secret doors are displayed on the minimap. Traps are displayed on the minimap. Traps can be disarmed and salvaged for components, and lore stones and treasures are displayed on the minimap. So if we're gonna run, if we're gonna use one of these for the long run, probably Detect Hidden is one of the best ones because it has an effect all over the entire world for your character. So we're gonna spec this until maxed out because that's you pretty much find everything. And then come the skills. So currently I really spec'd just a couple of points into might, and the reason is because of the harpoon, which is that skill that pulls enemies towards you, or you can pull yourself towards them if they're larger enemies. So that one's super useful, especially for me with the Fey Blades. So I did spec into that, but that's about it. And then the rest I'm specking into finesse, which is for the Fey Blades. And then in sorcery I do have some spec'd in, but specifically for chakram. These I don't really care too much about. Not sure why I put those into this. I probably had no choice because I needed to get those to unlock the chakrams. So probably that's why. What else can I actively use from sorcery that would be useful for me? I can summon enemies to fight with me. Not that I care that much about that, but sphere of protection blocks a percentage of damage. It's incoming. Actually, that would be pretty useful considering I get hit a lot, especially if I'm up close. Don't care about that. What is this? Magic cost reduction. Don't really care. Ice shards, frost. Also don't care. Lightning. Don't care. Do have a heal. right, we have a heal. So what I think we're gonna do is, since I'm a melee fighter, what I'm gonna spec into is this magic barrier, which is pretty good. And then I'll max this magic barrier. So in order to get the heal, I need 20 points into sorcery. Right now I only have 14. I think the max you can get is 6, level 6 of each skill. So I'm gonna spec into this shield and max that out. By the time I max it out, so that's 6 more points. So that'll be perfect. So as soon as I max out this shield, I should unlock the heal, and then I can spec into the heal, max that out. So that should help me save a lot of gold on potions, and then I can max that out. And then I have a couple of other things here. So it's sort of like an active shield in a sense, because it creates like the shield is granted some type of orbs around it that actually does damage to the enemies when you're near them. So that will actually add to my damage. That's pretty good. And this is another form of a defense, and essentially this is when the enemies start to get near you, it automatically attacks them. So this is actually pretty good. This is actually really good. And then I probably want to add a lot more into finesse, because this is where I guess a lot of my main damage for my physical weapons are going to come from. So like, for example, yeah, like this, for example, these I want to unlock these because this says unlock special attacks from dodge for daggers and fate blades, and this is unlock special attacks from parry. So these are also very useful. But I don't want everything because I'm not an assassin class. And this is cool. Lunge past your foes with preternatural speed to attack them from behind. This I want. This is going to help me a lot. Again, this is another one that costs 20 points, so I need to spec 6 more points into finesse. So I got to figure out which one of these do I want to spec into first. The problem is, what else would I spec into from finesse? What is this here? Your deadly grace allows you to deal tremendous amounts of damage from stealth. Unlocks new stealth attacks with daggers and flabies that can instantly kill an unaware enemies if you do enough damage. Well, actually, this is pretty good. So I guess I would spec into this. I'd max this out, and then I'd have to work on something else. I'll figure it out, and then I can unlock this. So what should I do first? I think I'm going to make sure I get that heal, because I die way too easy. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on the shield, which will save me a lot of money. So yeah, we're gonna work on maxing out this shield, this barrier, magical barrier, and then we're gonna work on the heal. And then after that, I'll work on finesse. So we're dumping points in here. Moves. I unlocked some new moves, did I? Fate blades. Oh, I did not know I could do that. So, regular attack, pause, and then I can uppercut them. Ah, very nice. Just like a stall, and then I can get them airbound. Okay, and then I can pull off longer combos on them. Nice. And I could probably... Well, that one doesn't work that well. But well, hey, that's pretty good. That's good to have in the arsenal. Sweet. So let's save actually before I forget. And then we continue forward. All right, so we got a game plan. Okay, good, I have it set up. It went automatically. Hey there, literally, how you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. The combat is pretty awesome. Now, compared to games like DMC, I don't think it's quite as fast-paced, maybe, and definitely can't do all the amount of crazy combos that you could in DMC, but it's pretty good. This is a bit of an older game and maybe feels a little bit more stiff compared to DMC, but it's still pretty good, especially later on when you unlock a lot more skills and combos. Like, I think I just went to the moves list. Right now I'm still early on, so I don't have that much. But eventually each type of weapon that you have, you can do longer and more unique and specific type of combos. So it's pretty good. But you do need to grow a little bit first before you can do that. Like, check that one out. Look at that. And that's from, I believe that's from a parry. So you can parry that attack, and then you can do that awesome Fate Blade combo where you're just spinning them in the air. That's beautiful. Check that out. So yeah, so it gets pretty good. But you do need to grow a little bit in it first. So all right, let's see. Unlocking here is the okay, so I cannot open this right now. So, am I stuck? I think I didn't go the other way. I think I gotta go up. Gotta go back the other way, I guess. Wait. Yeah, this part's just... This part was just for the stones, so I'm gonna go back. Let's head back. And then we have... Oh! I missed this. Oh, and I missed this treasure chest. Can't believe I missed this right in front of my face. Alright. No. Nice. You have the 2012 OG version. It still plays pretty much the same, so I don't think you'll miss out too much on this. I would say this remastered version is very much the graphics mainly. The combat hasn't really changed barely anything. So if you have the OG version, you can still pull off some awesome combos. It's pretty much the same, but you will be missing out on like some specific type of armor sets because the old version kind of didn't really let you get those very early on, and so you don't get to enjoy the benefits of the sets. And then this one, you have this harder mode. I forget what this mode I have is that I'm playing on. Very hard. I think it's like a hell mode or something. I forgot. But this one's a little bit more challenging, I would say, because the OG after a while gets pretty easy. It gets pretty easy, but this mode is very challenging for me so far, so I'm loving it. I'd say if you were gonna buy a remaster of any game, this would probably be it. Just because the game itself has so much to offer, and if you're playing it now in 2026, you're gonna really enjoy um, the details and the remaster of the graphical updates really makes it worth it in my opinion. And they have, of course, this game has a bunch of DLC, and they also created a specific new DLC for this remastered version. So definitely worth it in my opinion. This is still one of my favorite games of all time. Wait, so could I not get in there? I guess I couldn't. Just find the intruder, but I couldn't get through there, so I feel like I messed up here. There's gotta be a way. Where did I not go? Huh. That goes... It wouldn't let me in though, so not really much I could do. I'll save this for later. I'll I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I'll be stuck here for ages. Alright, let's see. Where should we go next? Save. It looks like I missed this edge here. And there's a treasure there, so let's see. Alright, we are gonna head down this way. And we jump. Nice. Let's see. Spiders hiding in the corner. Yeah, I'll take them out. Ah! Remember, you can block. Remember to block. I keep telling myself while I never block. While I refuse to block. Bosses throughout the game? Yes, they do have quite a few bosses. The only thing about it is that a lot of the bosses can be kind of similar. So it'll be something like, let's say, oh, you fight a troll, but then you'll fight a frost troll, or you'll fight a rock troll, something like that. So it's not that they're, it's not. How do I put it? It's you get used to it, but you sometimes kind of wish there was a little more variety to them. But yeah, there are plenty of bosses here. There are plenty of unique bosses, like sort of like character type bosses, so like unique enemy bosses. So yeah, there are plenty bosses in this game. Plenty of flowers around here. I didn't get nothing though. More lovely spiders. This whole place is just full of them. Goodness gracious, why? Of course. Of course. Of course. A million of them. Because one or two giant spiders isn't good enough, right? You gotta bring me an army of spiders. Burn, baby, burn. I'm about to die. Come on. Come on. Ah. Get away from me. You're almost dead. Ah. That poison is so annoying. It just freaking drains my HP. And I'm running out of health potions again. Get over here. Oh, I forgot I have that new combo. I gotta try that one out. Okay. Now I do have like a special technique. That purple bar right in the middle of the those bars. So the red bar is my health, blue bar is my mana, and then the purple bar on the middle is a special, which is essentially like my ultimate. But I don't feel like using those on these regular enemies. I mean, I could literally take all of them out at the same time with that, but it feels kind of like a waste. So I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm gonna save that for like the big enemies. I should have used it on that other big enemy before, but I completely forgot. This is a whole nother region. Okay, cool. Got a lot of these stones. Okay, so should I go back and this is right next door. I'll play around this new region here. There is a new location up here, and there's a treasure right here. Let's go grab a treasure. Treasure is rocks. Prismeer lockpick. Those are good to have. Those are like ultimate lockpicks. So if you have like a very hard lockpick that you can't get open, like super ultra difficulty, those are like one-shot uses. So you can open those immediately. So those are pretty rare. So that's a good find. Boggart Tumbler. Whoa, that guy's bouncy. I don't do too much damage, unlike the spiders. Actually, I could probably actually do that new combo on them. Let me get him. Oh, I could do that. Check that out. I didn't even know I had that. I could have been doing that from the beginning if I knew how to parry properly. You know what? Come on, attack me. I want to do it again. There we go. That's sick. That's awesome. Come on, buddy. Oh, wait. Wait, so why did it look like I didn't have that yet? No, this is daggers. Attack with the fade blades while dodging to perform a spinning. I do have these, so why does it make it sound like I don't have them? Is it like an enhanced version? What about chakrams? Chakrams. Oh, that one looks cool. That one's super useful for being surrounded. This one, nice. That one's good for getting away. And then this is, that one is, that's nice. I gotta get that one later. All right, so there is a dungeon, and I still have some space in my inventory. So let's check out the dungeon. Bogart Mask Buckler. Well, that's unique. It's unique, but it's not quite as good as the one I have. I think I'm going to keep it though. I'm going to keep it just in case. That one gets a pass. Alright, let's see what I got waiting for me in this dungeon. No enemies so far. And is this locked? Open. Nothing in here. What's the point of that? Oh well. Alright, let's see. Oh man, I hate these guys. But these guys are bad because they hit you with magic, and that magic does a lot of damage. So if you're not careful, they will wipe you out in a second. So not these ugly little brownies here. These guys are just little wimps, but those little imps with the wings, those are the bad ones. Ah. This guy's a champion. That does not breed confidence in me. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm already getting destroyed here. Get over here. Ah! Alright, 6 HP potions left. I gotta fight. I gotta fight. I have to fight smarter. Alright, let's see. I got a good bit of gold, so I guess that's something. 17k right now. should be able to keep buying health potions for a while, at least until I get that spell. Oh, that's what I get for trying to parry. Come on, I can do it. There we go. Yeah, but they're still surrounding me, so this is not me fighting smart. This is me trying to parry. Come on. Down to 4. Down to 4 healing potions. All right. How many of these guys are there? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there looks like there's a big angry dog there, so I don't want to fight him. I want this guy to come here first. Okay. Ah, never mind. That did not work out in my favor. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just use these chakra for a while. Stop it, puppy. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. All right. We survived. Mostly. Okay, so got a bunch of flowers, and there's 2 ways I can go. I can go, well, up doesn't look like there's anything there. This has a lot of stuff. Nice. Okay, so up is just a door. And in here is, once again, nothing. A bunch of these rooms have nothing in them. Oh well. Not sure if that's poison or not. Don't want to step in that though. So I am going to carefully walk around it. Let's see. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, 3 bad ones are on that side. Somebody noticed me, and now they're coming. Let's keep our distance and start attacking. Boom. 2 down, 3 down. Bring that little brownie guy here. Ah. Oh, come on. Down to 2. This guy's the worst one. That little champion there, he does a lot of damage. And they keep getting poisoned. Alright, we're almost at the end of this dungeon. And what did we find here? More trash, more trash. More empty rooms. Door is opened by unusual means. Another one where I have to run all the way back. I feel like most of these are story quest dungeons, and I'm just like prematurely running through them. And then the only problem is that I get stuck because that door's not going to open unless it goes to the story. So now I got to run all the way back. All the way back. I wish there was some type of spell or skill for like faster running or something, but I don't remember if we have that in this game. Alright, we are almost out of here. And we are out. All right, let's see. I am gonna head back to the town, sell some trash items, hopefully buy some more HP potions if they have them. Restock. Time to restock. All right, let's go. Actually, let's go rest really quick. Just 1 hour will do. Full HP. And then start selling some items. So, swords, staff, daggers. I'm gonna keep the little mask just because it's cool. There's no more HP potions here. I wonder if there's... I wonder if there's like a spell to craft HP potions. I'm sure, I bet there is, and I just didn't bother learning it or figuring it out. Is there like an alchemy store around here? Oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. All right. So that is Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning. One of my all-time favorite games. One of the, well, I guess the two most enjoyable parts of this game is primarily the story. The story is very creative, very artistic, a lot of fun. It can get a little repetitive as a lot of the quests kind of make you do the same thing. So you're jumping into dungeons, following the story, and pretty much it happens a lot in this game. But There is a lot to explore. There are a lot of enemies to fight, and that brings me to the second part of this game that makes it so good is the combat. It is fast-paced. It does feel very weighty when you attack, when you dodge, when you get hit. A lot of fun, and you have a lot of different options in combat. You can use daggers, fade blades, which are very fast in attacking. You can use different kinds of magic. You can use huge great swords and become a big, bulky warrior. So all of these things make this game great, especially once again the story and the combat, and then particularly for the remaster, the graphic fidelity has increased greatly, and the graphics are very, very, very enhanced compared to the original version. So if you're interested in this game and you haven't tried it out, definitely give it a shot, and I would say purchase the remaster. And the remaster has the original game, has all the DLC, and it has a brand new DLC just for the remaster version. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this first time live stream. Once again, thank you to all of my subscribers, to all 150 plus of you. I really do appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, it isn't really about the numbers game for me right now. It's just more about learning to be creative, learning about what people like and don't like to see, learning about what actually makes a community here. So once again, thank you for everyone. Thank you for those who were able to be a part of the live stream, and even those who aren't. Just the fact that you choose to tune in to the channel and leave your feedback and let me know the type of things that you're excited for, and the fact that we're able to be excited for those things together means a lot to me. So once again, thank you all so much. Thank you for always being around, sticking around to the channel, and I will be back soon with some more videos. Once again, I have upcoming video for Drakantos, the Pixel MMORPG, an update on that, as well as a couple of new indie games to get excited for. Thank you so much, everyone, and once again, wish you all the best, and God bless.